Howdy doody YouTubers, welcome to the, I forget what episode this is and I kinda don't care anymore. All the weeks are just blending in together. Welcome to the newest episode of the Nicky YouTube podcast, and I am your host, the future six-time TRRW heavyweight champion in pro wrestling, future middleweight and welterweight EBSC MMA champion, the drummer for Death Sings Melody, the lead vocalist for Atheist Arise, the author, the actor, the overall most entertaining man on planet Earth. I am Nicky Vale, and today we're talking about casual topics. We're talking about Moving On by Asking Alexandria. They finally released a music video for it. Was it good? Was it bad? Did it live up to previous standards set by Asking Alexandria? We're going to talk about it. We're also going to talk about WWE's racism towards Mexicans as of late. The situation with, sorry, I just had a coffee and it's all like, I don't know, in my stomach, whatever. It's kind of burping it out. WWE's racism, Alberto Del Rio situation, the Rey Mysterio situation, Sin Cara, and whatever the heck his name is in NXT, I don't know. I don't have the network for $9.99, so I don't have the ability to watch NXT, so I don't know the guy's name. But we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the situation with Jake the Snake Roberts, wrestling legend, inventor of the DDT. We're going to talk about him and his current situation. But first, let me plug in some DDT yoga. Do it before matches. I do it when I'm bored. I do it whenever. I love it. It's amazing. And that's only from bits and pieces I've seen on YouTube. I don't even have the DVD yet because I don't have a DVD player, and I already love it. That is DDP Yoga. Go check it out. And unfortunately, due to extreme heat down here in Connecticut, TRRW Legends, it was postponed from September 2nd to September 6th. We're going to work our booties off, and we are going to give you the commentary highlights on the same day of the event instead of the day after. So on YouTube, you can go and check out the commentary highlights for free September 6th. www.youtube.com/TRRW Wrestling 1. That is /TRRW Wrestling 1. TRRW Legends, the event legends are made out of. Now, after all those long, boring plugins, blah, 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 let's get to the good junk. Now, this is my personal opinion on Moving On, so if you guys have a different opinion, feel free to like this video, dislike this video, comment, subscribe. I especially encourage you to comment below your thoughts on all of this, your thoughts on the music video, how it came out, all that stuff. Let's start a discussion about Asking Alexandria and the Moving On music video. I saw it and I didn't feel that it fit the intensity for Moving On. Moving On is, I agree with Danny Warshnop in the fact that it's definitely one of the, if not the best song that Asking Alexandria has ever released. I mean, it's just an amazing song overall, very intense about the life on the road, very sad, very old school that you don't hear anymore. It's just, the music video didn't really fit. I mean, like, it wasn't as intense as it could have been in that little spot where it showed Ice-T holding up the sign that said, "I don't care about anybody," and having a woman around his waist. It didn't fit the intensity. It was a joke, but that kind of ruined the mood, and I felt like it was too sketchy, too choppy, in the sense that there were too many cuts, and it just didn't really tell any sort of story to me. I know not all music videos do, but for this song, it probably should have. I don't believe that this lived up to previous standards of music videos. The final episode, Prophecy, From Death to Destiny especially, it was because of, what was this song? I'm having a brains for it. The Death of Me is because of the Death of Me music video. I had such high standards for moving on, but they kind of blew it with me with the iced tea joke, with the choppiness, lack of story, really, lack of kind of meaning behind it. Like, I understand that they were trying to get the point across that life on the road is difficult, but I feel like they didn't really give it that intensity to really make it stick with you. And I believe that's why they got a lot of negative comments on the video. Negative in the sense that people were talking, saying they didn't like the video, saying that they didn't like the song. I believe that the music video fit the song more. It definitely would have 180'd the views of people that thought of it negatively. This music video's got to match the song, either way. The music video wasn't intense enough for the song, so it just didn't work out for me. I mean, the song was amazing. It has a lot of great lyrics in it. The boy is vanquished, he's a man of soul, traded in his misery for the lonely life of the road. And things like that, man. And that, if you've heard the acoustic version, well, it's not as intense as the actual song. I don't know, I feel like the music video kind of blew it, you know. Either way, it's still one of the best songs Asking Alexandria has or will ever produce. And, well, like I said, comment your opinions below. I want to start a discussion with you. You could also tweet me at the Veil Podcast. We could start a conversation on the Twitter, so feel free to do that. And I believe we should move on to something more intense than that. More intense in the song. We should talk about racism within the WWE. I mean, I've talked about the Alberto Del Rio situation before, where one of the social media managers made a joke, a racist joke, and Alberto Del Rio confronted him about it, and when the guy just laughed in his face, Alberto smacked him, and Alberto was pretty much immediately released. Now Rey Mysterio is requesting his release, and now Mysterio and Del Rio are appearing at AAA's event, and pretty much the only decent Mexican wrestlers we have are in gimmick Los Matadores, who aren't even really Mexican in real life. They're Puerto Rican. Then we have Sin Cara and some guy from NXT, I forget, that are tag teaming for the NXT tag team titles. I mean, when's the last time we saw a Mexican as WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Honestly, we Alberto Del Rio a while ago, yeah, but look at his run. I mean, the only memorable run that Alberto had was when he won it from CM Punk by cashing Money in the Bank way back in 2011. Years ago, 3 years ago, was the last time a memorable championship reign happened. And how long was that reign again? Like, what, a month? Who did he lose it to? Cena? Come on. Then Rey Mysterio, the only time he's ever held the WWE Championship was in a tournament, and he lost it not even an hour later. And then Mysterio has had like a couple reigns as a world heavyweight champion on SmackDown, and you know, they don't seem to really care about their Mexican roster enough to really give them the push they deserve. I mean, Mysterio deserves to be world champion. So does Alberto Del Rio if they're given the right gimmick, which I thought Alberto did when he was face. But we'll talk a little bit more about it in part 2.